These are the Merrell KIRUNA 2 waterproof boots. This is my second winter with these boots. You can see it, I've got some dirt and mud on them. I have been really impressed by these boots. So one of my concerns when I first bought these boots was the color, because I actually wanted a color more like this, a little bit more brown color than the camel kind of color that a lot of the pictures were showing. And I was really happy with the colors these came in. These feel like they're really well made to me. You've got your waterproof section all over the toe, glue so that it's all waterproof in all the seams, but you still got lots of stitching holding everything together so it's nice and strong. Interesting padding, insulation. I can confirm that these boots do keep nice and warm. Yeah, you can kind of see it's kind of got a feltish liner in there as part of the insulation. See all the really good grip. This all feels, durable, but also reasonably soft for good traction on both snow and ice. Reinforced eyelets on the leather bits there so that it's all nice and secure. If I'm out walking in anything less than 0 degrees, these start to get really hot with just regular socks. I bought wide. These are the wide size, so there's regular size and then there's a wide size. These ones are wide, and I bought 9.5 wides just because my feet are often wide. Honestly, I probably didn't need to buy wide boots because these are they feel like they would have been fine if I had just got regular. However, I am glad that I did because that gives me extra room to just add an extra layer of socks if it's really cold. But honestly, I haven't had to do that yet because these are plenty warm. I was a little bit worried about that too, because sometimes some reviews have said, oh, they're not warm enough. These are really great for most winter weather. Maybe once you get down to your negative 30, 40, then you're going to want something more, in my opinion. But most days, these are great. I love that they're just a little bit higher than a lot of the other boots. A lot of other boots come down maybe to there, and that extra bit just keeps the snow out a little better. The other thing I love about these is how quick and easy they are to put on, because that was the other thing I was worried about. I was coming from a boot that had a zip up on the side, which made it really fast to put on, and so I was worried that having these, it was going to take me forever when I was going in and out of the house or whatever, that just putting them on was going to be a real bother. But I haven't minded at all, and part of it is you've got this hook here, which on some shoes that have had these in the past, I wouldn't have wanted to use that because I would be worried that I was going to rip it off. But this is really well secured, and I can just grab that and hold on to that. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, pardon my ugly leg there. All right, let's try it again. But you can just grab that. And when you're putting your foot in, just hold your foot there, and your foot just slides right in real easy. Sometimes too, I find that on boots, where the placement of the holes is can make it so that this lace here stays too tight and you can't get your foot around the corner. But this placement is really good. There's no problem with this being able to be loosened or tightened. It works really well. That's really good engineering, in my opinion. Not every boot does that. A lot of them don't get that right. And then you've got the quick hooks here, and that just makes lacing and unlacing super fast. That's the other thing. A lot of boots, you've got eyelets here, and those have more friction, which means they're harder to loosen and tighten. And oftentimes you end up accidentally pulling your strings right out, and then you've got to rethread them, and it's a real pain. These ones it's so fast to get these on and off. Usually I wear these kind of like that, help keep the snow out, but for you guys, just kind of pull up my pants in a goofy fashion here so you can kind of see what's going on. So you can see, and of course they're waterproof as advertised. That has worked real great, puddles and things, because here in Alberta anyway, things are constantly freezing, melting, melting. So through the winter, you're dealing with really cold temperatures one day, and the next day you're going through puddles along the sidewalk because all the ice and all the snow is melting. So that has been a huge deal. See, there's a little bit of bend there. They're super comfortable. I like walking in them, sidewalks or in snow, whichever. They're very comfortable on the feet. I am super, super happy with these boots. Way better than my last boots, but these ones do the job. They look great, in my opinion, and they feel great, and they function even better. So I have been super happy with these boots. Just also show you taking them off, because those are the things to me that make the difference. Whenever I take them off, because you just end up with all this string, I just do a quick knot like that so that the string isn't everywhere. They're easy to carry. And then it just stays out of the way. And oftentimes, actually, I'll just, if I'm running out to the car or whatever, I'll just leave it like that. Then these strings are out of the way. I can just slip the boots on and off real easy. Feet just come out super easy. I can throw them on super fast. Even like that. They're nice and tight. Ooh, they're nice and tight up at the toe and at the heel, which means my foot isn't slipping in and out at all. There's no slip, there's no wiggle hardly there at all. I wouldn't want to run in them like this, but like this, they're super easy just to run out to the car, even go a short walk for an errand or something down to the mailbox. Totally fine without having to do them up, which is also another big deal. I've been super happy with these boots. I expect they'll last quite a bit longer. I'm hardly seeing any wear on these at all, even on the inside. Oftentimes, the way I wear boots, it ends up goofy, and you end up with, even the words are still in there, just because they're snug, but yet there's room. My last boots that I had, I actually ended up getting bruising on my little toe because they were too tight at the toe. These ones, once again, like I said, are wide, and so that is, I bought the wide size, so that's not an issue at all. Feet haven't complained at all. Super great. I'm super happy with them. I hope you found this review helpful in helping you decide whether these are the right boots for you. Thanks for watching.